I said, drum roll, please. That's Michael. Michael, he works for Ubisoft. He's a organizer with us. He's a tech lead for platform, not platformer. Get it? It's a gaming joke. He likes dancing. His hip-hop skills suck, but he's going to tell you about all the other dancing things. And here he is. Round of applause, please. Michael.
Hi. So it's 4:30 Friday afternoon, and you get that Slack message. You know the one, hey, I'm seeing this weird thing. Can you maybe help me understand? And now you know, okay, we're going to have to dig into this. So you take a little bit of a look, and yeah, you've got a problem. So, you know, your weekend can either be fine, or your weekend can be completely terrible, and your entire company can be offline for the weekend, and you're going out of business in 3 weeks. So you work through all of this, you manage the incident, and you do all of this in your home by 7:30. So now the question becomes, how did you learn the skills to do this? And this is why I want to talk to you today about Renaissance Dance and the art of incident management. So I did my first Renaissance dances back when I was a preteen. And it wasn't until I was in my 20s that I learned that there's a whole lot of manuscripts from the 16th and 15th century, and I started researching how to reconstruct dances. So dances from the Renaissance, I'll talk mostly about ones from the 16th century from a source by Thoineau Arbeau called orchesography. And they start off really simple. So you're in a line of people and you're doing simple steps to the left and steps to the right. And this is really easy to keep in your head as a thing that you do. And you know, maybe you've got a kick in it, and then you've got another kick in it, and then you might have a turn, and then you get this surprise, right? There's always a surprise. When the other person's turning into you because you have different mental models of how this works. So now you have to actually coordinate, and you don't have a lot of time and you don't have a lot of words. Oh yeah, just like when we're dealing with incident management and you have to coordinate with your peers that may be taking other actions on your systems. So this is all well and good. So now we come along and all of a sudden you're doing your happy little things and somebody throws in a subdivision. Well, okay, that's different. Now you have to refine your mental model and your simulations of what's happening. You have to actually dig deeper into things and understand the depth in the system. So this is exactly what you had to do that Friday afternoon when you said, hey, I've got this thing and now I've got to dig into the underpinnings and dig into the routing of things between our microservices. So you have to be able to navigate all of this and hold it in your head, just like we had to do with Renaissance dance stuff. In a sense, the Renaissance dance from these sources is sort of like reconstructing from a legacy system because all you've got are music notation and text, and you're having to try and build all of this. So for all of you in the ops world that don't know these apps that you're running, guess what? Same thing here in a hobby, right? So, okay, this is all well and good. So there's a dance from this same book called Prendre de l'official, and it's got this wonderful little move that people really like, where you end up lifting your partner across in front of you. It's great, it's a lot of fun. We practice it in large spaces like this. Works really, really well, right up until there's an oaken beam supporting the roof right above your head, and you lift your dance partner into that oaken beam and have the ambulance call. So one of the things that you learn from dance performance is that you have to be aware of your context. There are things to do that are safe and things that are not safe. You need to pay attention to that exactly in the same way when you're dealing with your operational work. And then one last one I want to talk about is you're dealing with performance. So this is visible. I was working with a dance partner on a dance called La Volta. It's a fairly famous dance. Queen Elizabeth I was very fond of it. And it has this wonderful move in it where you have to lift your partner up in the middle of the dance and do a full turn, 360-degree rotation to set them back down. Now we looked at this and I went, if we try and do this on the ground right here, I'm going to drop my dance partner like a dozen times and injure her and send her to the hospital. This isn't healthy. This isn't the way you want to do this. You want to be safer. So what we did is we figured out how to slow down. And so what we did is we got into a swimming pool where it was safe for us to work on the mechanics. You want to do this with your operational work as well. So this is where game days come in and other failure simulations. This is where you slow down and actually learn how to do the work that you're going to have to do at speed when you have an operational incident occurring. So ultimately, what I want you to sort of take away from this is that you can learn the skills that you need in order to get home at 7:30 and have that great weekend by looking at your hobbies. Take a look for any hobbies where you have coordination that you need to do. Take a look for anything where you have to do mental simulation of complex dynamic evolving systems in real time. All of these are the skills that you need in order to have those healthy incident management capabilities. Thank you very much, Montreal.
Merci, Michael. Wait, you don't get to leave the stage yet. Go back, move over. Go on, move over a bit more. Okay, does anyone want to see that? Was it subdivisions again? Let's see, let's go. Rock it out.
So this is a dance called a galliard.
Okay, let's see some popping now.
Popping I can't do. There we go, there's the popping.
Thank you, Michael. This is for you.